Not that red, but the other one.
Yeah.
All right, let's let Mom come up in here. Come on.
Okay.
There's music over there. Okay.
1, 2.
Somebody else what was going on, and you heard Andy talking about being the middle child, so there was always somebody older or younger that would clue him into surprises. But a few years ago when I was in college, Andy came and visited me in college, and he must have been about 16, and he flew down, and we were driving along, and I said, look at what's in the car, and there were tickets to go to Disneyland. So we had a great time at Disneyland. That was one of the few times we could surprise Andy, so it was fun to surprise Andy.
What can we say about Andy? The lover of his family, his friendly disposition, a storyteller for us all. So much to like about Andy.
When Andy was graduating from university, I was kind of watching the world at the time a little bit, so I wasn't involved in his adult life as much as I thought I'd been. But one of the things that was amazing to me is when he graduated, for his final project for his degree in music, he had to write a 4-piece orchestral piece. I said, have you heard it before? He says, no. I said, I know what it sounds like. He says, I see it. I can hear it. And that is so foreign to a scientist. You can't touch it, twist it, and turn it around. So far, and I'm absolutely impressed by his musicality and his ability to take the art form of music and turn it into something special every time he touches the piano.
What can we say about Andy? Maestro on piano, an energetic joker, encourager to youthful minds. So much to like about Andy.
I want to talk about Andy the athlete. So, because we have 5 kids in our family, sometimes we did 2-on-2, and sometimes 2-on-3. But we used to play all kinds of games. We used to play baseball in the backyard with a tennis ball, hitting the ball off the eucalyptus trees. We played pool. We played basketball after we swept all the nuts of the eucalyptus tree up. We play horseshoes. And when I was probably about 8, I watched Andy in a basketball game shoot a hook shot from the free throw line, perfectly off the backboard into the basket. I remember saying to him, "Oh, Andy, what a lucky shot." And he said, "What are you talking about? I practiced that shot." But that was basketball. And then there was baseball. Andy played Little League, Pony League, and Cold League. And he went further than any of us in baseball. In the later innings, in one of the games that he was playing, the pitcher was pitching a no-hitter. His name was Dan Billardello. And late in the innings, there was a shot that was going over the second baseman's head into right field. Nobody thought that anybody was going to be able to catch that ball until there was Andy. Andy jumped up as high as he could and he snow-coned that catch, and he saved the no-hitter for Dan Billardello. And to finish, okay, so Andy, I know, I got a cool 5 minutes ago. So a couple of years ago, so Andy's now playing golf. So he and I play golf together. I invited him down to the member guest tournament down at Santa Teresa, San Jose. And so all of you that are golfers, you must know that feeling about midway into the round when the round is not going well, and you just sort of think, okay, well, just be another mediocre showing. Well, this time on the 12th hole, Andy had probably about a 20-yard pitch shot, downhill, side hill green, perfectly clipped, bounced right in front of the green, rolling slowly, so the green, the side of the hill of the green, slowly took it right into the cup. It was a natural birdie for Andy, but as it turns out, it was also an eagle because that was a stroke hole for him, and that was a skin for us. Our only successful skin in the history of playing that. There's been no other member guest team that ever enjoyed their $10 winnings more than me and Andy. But it's a thing in golf to say that it's better to be lucky than good. But watching
that hurts.
But it's just the same, because one of the things that is Andy's legacy of his life is that he was good as an athlete growing up, somebody for me to watch out and learn from, but he was also lucky back then, and he's lucky now. And I look out at all of you, and I see how lucky he really is.
That's right.
What can we say about Andy, a seeker of the truth, a trusting overcomer, the man who leads us sing along. So much to like about Andy.
Okay, so I really didn't count in all those times, but they used to spell it, like this, like she's on your team, she doesn't COUNT before I knew what that meant. I'm just saying, so. Andy and I shared, we both were at home at the same time, we got our teaching credentials at the same time, drove over the Highway 17 together, we were in the same cohort, so we had a lot professionally. Our first jobs were in Cupertino together, it's 2 different elementary schools in 5th grade, and so that was super fun. But my memory is a time when he was a fisherman. And he took a year off from college, and he fished, and he got picked up at like 4 a.m. But in our house, in our parents' house, my window, where my bedroom was his lookout spot. So he would wait there for the guy to come and pick him up from our driveway. And at 4 a.m. for some reason, I would wake up, and we would have these awesome conversations. I can't tell you what they were, but they're so heartfelt. It was just like a really special time. I don't know what we said, but for some reason I woke up every morning, we chatted, hey, how you doing, blah, blah. And so it was a really special time for the 2 of us to have together, so anyway.
What can we say about Andy, a father, a brother, an uncle and friend, and now he is a 60-year-old. All about Andy.
Oh my God.
So we now have a special toast to Andy and then a special birthday song to go with him. But we're going to get the toasts out first, and then we'll toast out. Yeah.